So many people that join our seminars have long-term care insurance. Long-term care insurance certainly can be a piece of your plan, but I want to make sure you really understand where it fits in the grand scheme of what all you might need. I'll give you a quick story of a woman I worked with many years ago, Marcia. She had long-term care insurance, and she had what I would describe to be a really good policy, pretty robust benefits. Her premium hadn't done anything outrageous, so she was feeling pretty comfortable. She bought it because she also had no children and one nephew at quite a distance and didn't want to burden him with this. So she thought, that'll take care of that. Marcia ruptured her Achilles tendon. It was pretty painful, a real nuisance. But she didn't need to move out of her home or into a facility, but she was really struggling. She couldn't bear weight, so she couldn't climb in and out of her bathtub, drive to the grocery store. Even if someone brought her groceries, if she did Instacart, to get it all in the house and put away and then actually fix a proper meal, it was just too much. Well, it dawned on Marcia, I bought that long-term care insurance. I'm gonna call them and get some help. So that's exactly what she did. She got out her policy and she called the 1-800 number. He said, okay, thank you. We will note this in the system. Call us after your elimination period. Well, Marcia said, I don't understand. What does that mean? What's an elimination period? She didn't recall that. And they said, well, it's like a waiting period and yours is 90 days. So you'll need care for 90 days, find your care, pay for your care. And if you still need care on day 91, call us back and we'll start to walk you through the claims process. I don't know if anybody hears the problem. 90 days, 3 months was a long time for Marcia. By day 91, Marcia really was doing great. She had a fairly minor procedure on her Achilles. She relied on friends, church members. They drove her to follow-up therapy appointments. Marcia did not get any care covered from the long-term care insurance. Those of you that have policies, please dig them out and follow up with us. We're more than happy to take a look at what you already have in place and explain a little bit about how it actually works in practice. But those elimination periods are something you want to refresh yourself. Every now and again I see a 0, but they're typically anywhere from 30 days up to 180 days. So back to Marcia. Let's just say, for the sake of the story here, that day 91 she still needs all of the same help. She can't drive, she can't bathe, she's really struggling. Her laundry's in the basement. How do we deal with that? She'd call the insurance company back and they would say, okay, we're gonna send somebody out to assess you, Marcia. We'll see if you meet the criteria for care. What her policy says, and they're the same, I'd say 99% of policies I've ever seen, it's the same criteria. Number 1, does she have severe cognitive impairment? In Marcia's case, not only did she not have severe cognitive impairment, she had no cognitive impairment. So that's out. Now they're going to look at how she performs what are called her activities of daily living. This is bathing, dressing, toileting, transferring, mobility, and eating. I think I got all of them. There's usually 6. So let's talk about eating. Marcia can't drive to the store. Even if groceries were delivered, she can't get them all inside and prepare a meal and get it to the table. How's Marcia going to eat? That's how you and I might think of the ability to eat. That's not how long-term care insurance looks at it. They are looking at literally, can Marcia lift a utensil to her mouth and swallow? Well, of course she can. Eating doesn't count. If Marcia can take a sponge bath in her kitchen, that counts as bathing, even though Marcia was more of a bubble bath lady, maybe even a few candles. Point being, long-term care insurance, it's catastrophic coverage. Where my colleagues and I see a real gap is someone's 92 years old, they're frail, they need a hand, they can't go down to the basement to do their laundry. That's not what long-term care insurance covers. Someone would have to have had a massive stroke and lie bedridden. That's what long-term care insurance covers. Or severe cognitive impairment. It's difficult to qualify. I'm not saying people never qualify, but it's challenging. You need to be needier than most people probably realize. So long-term care insurance can be a piece of your plan, but it shouldn't be the whole plan.